make sure the audio is working, huh? So I'll put this one here. So both of us talking is.
Okay.
So I think this is number 5 of Jim's story videos. I think if you watch the previously 4 videos, you already know. We were talking about how the actually we talk about the YouTube video for Jim to set up for himself to express his emotion, and because he has so many emotional thinking, and like a philosophy.
Right. Yeah.
And the last time we come up with the idea that maybe he will set up his own YouTube video channel, and he did, and he also put one video there. But then he realized he was struggling, too much struggling with he just talked to the camera. He feels very comfortable to talk with me like a person, share and feel also safe and more positive like energy I can give to you. But when he talked to the camera, he was actually more strong.
I actually felt more alone actually doing that. Also, technology. I would rather someone else do that than myself. Yeah, I'm just not technologically savvy, and I prefer not to deal with it. But yeah, I like the dialogue, the talking between us, and of course, you give a lot of energy off anyway. So when I noticed when I was sitting by myself, it was because a lot of this has to do with my underlying feeling of aloneness, of fearing alone. So when I came in with the YouTube, I realized that I was excited about that. But what I was excited about was the dialogue between you, because I learned one of the things that I've learned since seeing you is that I can learn when I go out and I listen now. I can almost get something from everything that someone says, and then I can also kind of hear myself, and then I hear something. But I just felt kind of alone, so I won't give up on it because you seem to think that I should. Also, I tend to talk on a lot and not sure what direction to go to. Whereas you are a guide in some way, and then starts that. But I won't talk too much here. I'll let you speak.
Okay, so I encourage also because Jim is like thinking too much, overthinking. This is related to lots of us have the same problem like overthinking, thinking too much. Actually, this is related to spleen functions. And so when people getting older, like so after like usually over 50 years old, we see the people's belly it's getting bigger. But you are 40 something. You are how old?
42.
42. So see his belly actually is already big. This also another sign means he has a spleen function problem. So whenever like people have spleen function problem, usually that person is thinking too much, overthinking. And for you it's especially maybe go very extremely thinking too much. Yeah. So that's I suggest Jim to like you go like outdoor after every meal. So help you digestion, help your spleen functions, and also connect to the nature. It's much better than you just thinking stay at home and isolate yourself.
Yeah.
For healing, the most important thing is connect to the nature, connect with nature, connect with a more positive person, not negative person, not and so I since last actually last Friday we didn't do the video because do you want to talk about it? If you don't, that's fine.
No. I think it's important to talk about it. So I also I deal with addiction. That's one of the reasons that I came here was the depression and so as I struggle with that, I went a long period of time, but I let my guard down or something came in. but I felt
Okay,
and
okay. It's just last Friday. You just like suddenly quit
Okay.
all the medicine for his addiction. So on Thursday, so Friday he has a big body reaction. So he even omitted when he came here. So we didn't do the video. So if you want to get rid of the addiction, you need to gradually get rid of the medicine, not just suddenly get cut the medicine. That will make the things worse. So and then so just gradually cut. So actually he already did much better, and yeah, and now I think since last Friday, and now you go back to like nature. Actually, how much time you spend on nature right now?
I try and so I noticed that staying in home in the house actually encouraged the addiction and made the racing thoughts go. So as I listened to Dr. Yang and I went out and walked in nature and just walked in the streets even. And I think to myself, well, winter is blah and this and that. But as you go along and you listen, you can hear. I notice, the birds and the things like that,
The
and
crows, you
the
say
crows and the
crows.
yeah, and you can see the cardinals and the bluebirds and things, and then the smells of and the movement in my blood, and then I noticed that my thinking slowed down, and it does wonders, especially for people like you said, overthinking, but especially for people that suffer from addiction, need to get up and get moving and outdoors.
And so connect to the nature, and also connect to the family. So he
Yeah.
spent a lot of time with your family now, with your parents. You talk about you were working with your father, and you notice your father have some wisdom, right? What did you say? I forgot your email.
As far as
So you notice your father have something like you had never noticed before. Your father have some wisdom or something. I forgot. What did you say? And you were walking with, like you say, the
with
crows.
the crows, yeah, and the crows actually they watched us, and I've never. It was the most interesting thing, and they were staring right at us, and they followed us as we walked. But see, I wouldn't have noticed that had without your instructions in talking to nature. And sometimes I'll even sound like a crazy person, and I'll talk to nature. But I noticed little things like squirrels playing and stuff that when you're stuck in your head, that you don't notice. You're just stuck in your thoughts.
You cut yourself, the connection with nature, with people.
Right. So, and then the things that were also that you've told me about, and then after a long walk, still stay outside, and then breathe in the air and just relax and focus on the breath, and then also, I think with a lot of addiction, people overthink. It's and then negative thoughts. Also, you told me to think better thoughts, and I think this is very important with people with addiction, is that you go to family as long as there is I'm very lucky to have a very good positive family, mostly. But stay around. But it's very important if you're around other people that are in addiction or that struggle. At least in the beginning, you need to go and seek out the ones that have positive energy.
You said your father is a professor at Tech.
Yeah.
What he teaches?
Or no, he's not a professor. He's the assistant department head of chemistry over there. Okay. But he does not teach.
You don't have to see the details, huh?
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, good. So reconnect to the nature, reconnect to the people. So that's and also we can spend more time with family. Actually, that's very important for people who have like depression, anxiety, those emotional issues. And so we are talking also about reconnect to the people, more people. You said you also have family, friends. I think that's not enough. You need you will open. So you think about maybe set up go to some group like a Toastmaster.
Yes.
And what else? Whatever you can think. You can think about the
Sure. I see, and I think so. Right here, this I realized again. I was excited about the YouTube, which I'll do because you recommend. But I think me with direct connection, at least right now, is more important because one of the things that is that what connects me when I stay in the house is it connects me to the past and it connects me to the negative. So when I go outside and I think like that Toastmaster.
Get rid of those.
Yes. And that's another thing we'll talk about. I think another time as far as that because we don't go into the home and things and what I push to that. But as far as that goes, yeah, and it's very important though. I think to let go. I mean, I broke up with my girlfriend, but she's very sick. She doesn't suffer from addiction or anything like that. But I have a problem of keep trying to give out myself, and I give out too much, and then so I go back. But I'll let you speak. I don't want to ever talk.
Okay, that's the things like if you think just use your thinking to help yourself, sometimes it's not enough. What I want to say is actually it's related to internal organs functions. So like your spleen functions, so that's related to overthinking. And when you have like we said the gallbladder function actually help people make decision very quick. Help people, then the kidney function help people have executive abilities. So those when you say successful people, those people usually have strong internal organs functions, very good. So for you, I think another goal is help your spleen functions, help you get rid of the big belly.
And I have been working very hard doing that. Yeah, I stay outside.
You said in the first comparison you lost how many pounds?
10 pounds.
10 pounds. We need to continue this one.
Yeah.
The goal help you increase your spleen function. So you did after every meal you take a walk, half hour to 1 hour, and also every day you need maybe if you can run, starting run a little bit, just run a little bit.
Sure. Yeah.
You're still young. You're still young. So the things don't thinking too much. Do something instead of thinking.
Okay.
Increase your spleen function. That also can help you. Less thinking like too much.
So the running, the losing weight, or is it the running that includes it?
Running actually can force yourself to living in this moment. The thinking always make you living either in the past or in the future.
Yeah.
Not in this moment. When you're running, actually, when you do something, you're feeling. The feeling can only in this moment. How you force yourself in this moment, then you can open your body to feel.
So that's different than the walking because it's a slower movement. You're saying you go to a faster movement.
Yeah, force you live in this moment. That's very important.
Okay, sure.
So you're thinking too much when you're writing. Those are all in in another world, not here. You are not connected to yourself. You are not aware the things surrounding you, the people around you, the energy around you. You need to feel this this environment. Feel the energy here. Feel your emotion. Feel your feelings. Not just use your brain.
Okay.
Use your brain to thinking. Not just live in the past or in the future.
Right. Which I noticed meditation has helped too, the breathing.
But meditation is very popular now. But the problem is too much meditation actually hurt the people because too much make you thinking. It's difficult for people just do meditation, live in this moment. That's a high level. Usually when you do meditation, you're thinking still in another time, in another space.
Okay.
It's not here. So even though you said you are meditation, can you really do the meditation, live in this moment?
When I walk, I can. I actually can, and it kind of
Slow
slows
walking.
down time. Yeah, and focus on the breathing in and out, and
Yeah,
in
you focus
and
on
out.
breathing. That's good.
And if I bring it, and when a thought comes, I recognize the thought, and I go back to breathing and breathing out, and breathing. So in
Good.
moments I can actually do that.
Good, yeah,
So I do.
Breathing can help you always get you back to this moment.
I'm a quick learner. I can do.
Okay. Good.
Yeah.
Great. I think that's very good. Actually, from last Friday to today, it's Thursday. You did a great job. Yeah,
Thank you.
last Friday is terrible.
It was. I kind of wish, and I said, and I told her not to record it, but I kind of wish we had so we could show the difference, because I think it's important to show the progression. And what I would like to do, one of the things, because experience helps with this, is that what I would like to do eventually is connect and help those who are in addiction. Of course, I have to become very strong.
You sure you want to be recorded those things in the future?
Well, you're not going to see that again. I beat that. I mean,
hopefully we don't see that again.
Yeah. Well, I put them in I put that one in. It was so terrible. As I get healthier, when I mess up, it hurts me more. So when you're in addiction, it doesn't hurt because you don't have. As your organs get it, your body tells you back more. It says, "Look, you've gone this far. Now, why do you want to come back?" So then, you kind of punish. But then what I do is then the first thing I did was I told everyone. I said truth. I told truth to everyone, and then I asked for forgiveness, and then I could let it go. But then what I have to do is I write it down, and then so that I can go back sometimes and say, this is why I don't want to.
Okay. So from today, and can you tell me every day like what you can write like a kind of like write down or say what you do that day, what actually you do, not just thinking you give me like lots of things about what you think. I want to just you tell me what you have done.
Sure.
What you have done, and or maybe in the morning you can say, oh, today I needed to do this, to do that, and say how much you can actually have done.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. That will be big improvement.
Sure.
Great.
And what I'll do is I'll edit first before, because I write long, so I'll.
Yeah, the long things is always thinking.
Sure.
Just but. What you have done,
the actions, sure.
Yeah. Great.
Okay.
Great. Thank you for sharing, So we have to study the treatment today now, So because every day is time, I still have several patients waiting,
Sure.
So we don't have time now. Okay, that's great. So maybe you go to bed here.
Okay. Face up or down?
Face down first today. Yeah, face down. Okay. So, for the treatment, do you want me recall? Maybe we just.
If you want, no, I think it's a good idea. Or if you want, I don't mind.
I think I want to focus on our the emotional parts and also help this one. For the physical one, just spleen function. For spleen function right now, it's not. I'm not just help Jim just for spleen function, but also the whole body thing, and his kidney functions, also his digestion, his raining. Oh, how about raining your ear? Raining?
Oh, none.
No raining now.
I haven't even thought about that, but now that you say that, I have zero ringing in my ears.
Okay. So here, so no ringing in the ears now,
No, it's completely gone. Yeah, it used to be somewhat loud. I think I gave it 7 or 8, and so it's completely gone now. Yeah.
Okay, and also your sleeping problem, and before you couldn't sleep now. How about you sleeping now?
That goes up and down, but that goes with my thinking, my overthinking. When I exercise a lot, I notice that it's a lot easier.
Okay, good. So, but usually before he comes in, the sleeping was terrible.
Absolutely terrible.
You couldn't sleep whole evening,
No, since I was a child, I never have been able to.
Yeah, I'm sure people can see you, Okay. and yeah, he cannot sleep before, but now how yeah how
if I well okay since it's been the past few days that I've really been exercising. When I get outside and exercise, then the sleeping is very good, and I can get to bed before 11.
yeah yeah before starting the treatment he couldn't sleep, but now at least and after treatment he can have very good sleep for like something for sleeping 11 hours or 10 hours. And then with the emotional things he's sleeping maybe have some trouble, but still now much better than before.
Yeah, originally it was about average 3 to 4 hours a night. Now I can do well, it differs between 7 and 8 or 9 around there. No.
Yeah, it's okay. Good, very good. Sleeping, physical health is very important. It's foundation for emotional health. So help the emotion have to help the physical problems too. Okay, we'll continue, Okay, I think this will be more comfortable for me to treat you without recording.
Okay.
so maybe we'll see next week, next Tuesday or next Friday. I forgot.
Friday.
Next Friday, come back next Friday and see Jim's story next Friday.